Hi guys, my wife says I'm 2 tenths, but I'm not. I'm 3. So the day has finally come, the Lanshan 1. I've always wanted a Lanshan since they came out, but I thought they are going to be too small for me. They're not long enough, 2.1 meters in length, but with the angles at the end, I'm not going to fit in it. But now they have released a new model for 2021, which is called the Lanshan 1 Plus, apparently. So it's the same internal length as the Pro, it's 2.3 meters, and it's a meter deep as opposed to 80 centimeters or 90 centimeters. So it's longer and it's wider, but it's the same weight. So they've made it out of 15D silicone nylon. Apparently it doesn't need seam sealing, but I'm probably going to do the guy tie outs anyway, where it's stitched through. So yeah, got it today. Let's get it unwrapped and have a look. I'm going to get it up in the garden, just go over an initial review, show you what it's like. Okay, so let's get this open. We'll weigh it all first. So this is it in the pack, 1273 grams. Now it's supposed to be 960, so I'm going to take it out. Obviously there'll be some additional things inside here and see what it weighs. Okay, so it's very well packed. This is the tent on its own, but this is with everything inside it, so I haven't opened this up yet. So this is showing 1077 grams, so just over a kilo. For some reason, they've sent me a little freebie. So I've got some 3FUL gear straps. So they're webbing straps to go on the outside of your rucksack if you need to strap this to the outside or tie it down. So that's quite a nice little touch. And for some odd reason, a little bag. Don't know what I'll do with it, but there you go. That's a nice touch. Right, let's take this apart and see what we can lose from inside. So it comes with a nice little dry sack to roll it up with. Very similar material to my one Tigris. If I can get it out. And here she is. So the pegs that come with it, I believe are your standard sort of groundhog type cross pegs. I'm not sure if I'll use these or change them to my own pegs that I use, because these are they're quite small. The ones that came in my one Tigris seem to be really, really good. They grip the ground really, really well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. And then you've got the extra guy ropes. Again, not sure if I'll keep those, might change them out. And then we've got some repair material as well, in grey. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they've gone and sent me a grey tent, because I ordered khaki. No, that's good. That's in khaki. And I also ordered the footprint. So this is the footprint inside it. I thought it was going to be in a separate package. So what I'll do is I'll put this all back together and then weigh it again just as the tent on its own. Okay, so this is the tent on its own, no pegs, no footprint. 815 grams. That's not bad for a large 2-man tent. Add the pegs on, pegs are 101 grams, so for those 9 pegs, so just over 10 grams per peg, and then the footprint 137 grams. So yeah, so to get the main tent in at just over 800 grams, I am well happy with that. Right, let's go and get it up, see what it looks like. Okay, so I've got it up, my first pitch. Took a little while, probably 10 minutes to get it done entirely. It's very flat at the bottom, at the back there. I'm not too sure if that's right or not. And the front is pitched very high, but sort of expected that. One thing I have noticed is these tie-outs from the bottom of the bed. This goes loose, so I'm going to have to do something to try and tighten that up a bit, because the inner bed starts to move when you get inside it. Now, I've used the carbon pole on this one, and not my trekking poles that have turned up. See if I can do this one-handed. Oh, nearly. Get in there. And also this one comes with the, I've got the winter or 4-season inner on this one, so you've got a small amount of mesh at the top. I'm predominantly going to be using this, I think, in colder weather. I use my one Tigris in the warmer climate. But the carbon pole, I'm not 100% sure I'll use it. It moves about a bit, it feels solid enough on the pressure downwards, so it's taken the weight, but it seems to be possibly a bit too long because these zips don't do it up at the bottom. There's a huge amount of pressure on there. It may be because I've got my trusty tennis ball up at the top there to relieve the pressure on it, because I don't want to have the same issue that I had in the one Tigris. Or I could just put it through this loop here instead of in there, which I think will give it a bit more play. Right, let's get it opened up. So as I was saying, this is the Lanshan 1 Plus. So it's essentially exactly the same as the Lanshan 1. It's the same weight, but inside the length is 2.3 meters, and it is 100 centimeters across and 90 centimeters at the head and foot end. So it's only about an extra 5 centimeters width in the middle and the end, but it's an extra 20 centimeters in length. So this is where I'm hoping I'm going to fit in. I'll get my sleep mat and my bag and pop it in and see what it's like. Now everyone seems to be after the T-door version rather than the J-door version, and this has happened to turn up with the T-door version on it, so I'm thinking maybe it's just the winter or 4-season inner that has it. I know everyone seems to be out of stock on the T-door, so there's only the option for the single J-door, so this is really nice. I'm well happy with that. I did miss out this little clip here to put the pole through to keep the bathtub up, but lesson learned for next time. I'm going to get inside now and see what it's like for head and length, head height, when I'm lying down. It's double chin time. So I'm on my air mat, I'm in my bag, my head's fine, there's plenty of space for that, so I'm not going to touch this end, I don't think. And without me moving, I'll just flip it round and show you the foot end. Okay, so there's my feet. Now I'm about an inch or so away from the top. It is close, but I think it'll be fine. I think once I get these tie-outs pulled out properly on the outside, because I'm not using poles or anything, but I will use a pole or a stick to raise the height of the tie-out. It'd be nice to do something with this back part as well, because this doesn't seem to be pulling out very well. That may be down to down to me. But space-wise it's okay. I can sit up. Vestibule's draped. Laying down, my head hits it. But only when I'm laying down. When I'm in it, it's fine. Yeah. I think this is going to work. Just need to get it out now. This will probably give you a better idea of the length. This mat is 195 centimeters. It's about 6 inches at that end. A good 6-7 inches at that end. So realistically, it's just the head height. When I'm laying down, it's fine. Space across the back there for my pack. Perhaps this can move over a tad so I can get my gear in easily. That extra width has made a bit of difference. I've just tightened up the outside guys as well, so it's giving me a bit more foot space. But yeah, I think this is going to work well. One pocket, just on one side, very small, just sort of hangs there. There's no bathtub on that side by the looks of it. That doesn't seem to be working. It might be something that I've done wrong, but I'll have a look at that. Typical, my neighbour started to mow his lawn right in the middle of my filming, so inconsiderate. Right, I've got it set up with a trekking pole now, and I put it through this hole here and into there. Now, it's definitely a bit more solid, not drastically, so I think the carbon pole will work, but I think this is just a better size for it, as it's more adjustable. So I may or may not use the carbon pole. Still got to try and find a way to get these taut. Seems to be very tight at the bottom, but not at the back. I'm not too sure what I'm doing there. That's wrong. Anyway, this is just a brief review on the new Lanshan 1 Plus, the larger version of the Lanshan 1. So any tall guys out there, if you need something a bit bigger and you've always fancied the Lanshan, this would suit you possibly. I'm 6'4", probably mentioned in other videos maybe. And yeah, just fit. I think with some minor adjustments on it, it'll be a bit better. Yeah, look, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's only a short one. And if you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll do a long-term review on this and I'll take it out as soon as we can, once lockdown is over, and see what it's like in the real world. Anyway, cheers for watching guys, and I'll see you soon.